Hi everyone, I'm Rich Noonan. Welcome to another edition of Builder Spotlight Television, a program in which we travel all over America in search of our nation's best builders. And we have found one of them here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. Otero Signature Homes, one of America's best builders. Builder Spotlight Television starts now. Ted and Kelly Otero have built a great reputation throughout Northeast Ohio. They build really beautiful, top-quality homes and set the gold standard in this part of the country for their processes, whether it be using every computer tool out there or giving a client a stunning color rendering of a dream that will soon become a family's home. Watch Ted and Kelly, a very talented team, work, and you see the most organized processes you will ever find anywhere in home building. Kelly and Ted Otero both have MBAs. Ted is also a degreed civil engineer. They are not only book-smart builders, the Oteros have the benefit of experience after building lots of incredible homes around this region. Their customers also benefit from what I like to call the Oteros' progressive nature.
We're on the cutting edge of things, so in home building, technology is such a big part of what we do.
The Oteros have been very careful about being boxed into any design style. Quite simply, no matter what you want, the Oteros can build. We are going to show you lots of stunning high-end homes in this television show, but that does not mean you need $1 million to hire Otero Signature Homes. You don't.
The beautiful thing with Otero Signature Homes is that we're able to handle any level project. So whether it's the ultra high-end multi-million-dollar house, down to the starter $350,000 to $400,000 house.
One of the real bonuses for clients who choose Otero is that Otero Signature Homes offers many value adds. For example, Kelly has a tremendous design eye.
When you select Otero Signature Homes as your custom builder, you don't have to go out and go get an interior decorator. You don't have to get a furniture specialist. You don't have to get someone to coordinate blinds. That's all part of it.
The Coys called Otero Signature Homes when they wanted their dream home built in Orange Village. Because this was all custom, Melanie had lots of decisions to make, and that can be daunting. But if you listen to what Melanie says, you will be hearing an accurate reflection of what all Otero customers told us about the building process with Ted and Kelly and the entire Otero team.
They were amazing to work with. They made every decision so easy. They got an idea of what we liked ahead of time, and then they would go ahead, pick several different options that were within the budget, and I would just go in and we would kind of piece things together, and it all came together beautifully.
Melanie says it was fun to build this home, and her husband and 2 daughters are thrilled with the outcome. Dwight Coy agrees. He's a mechanical engineer, a guy who deals with details. He says Ted's engineering background is evident in this Otero home.
Everything's very structurally sound. He puts a lot of work in all the details and the foundations. So yeah, I was very pleased with the build and the structure of the home.
This home has lots of cool angles and architectural details, an incredible outdoor space where the Coys love to entertain. A custom build with this much detail, though, could have been very stressful. But because the Oteros are so well organized, the Coys say the build was painless.
When I would stop over and get updates from Ted, they were very thorough, so I felt like I knew what was going on the whole time.
This house has an incredible open floor plan with a stunning kitchen and a very cool ceiling. There's also a very warm space right off the kitchen. There are high ceilings and wide open spaces and many special trim touches that make the Coys home a real showstopper. In fact, this Otero home won the prestigious Cleveland Green Home of the Year award and achieved a gold standard for green building. It combines energy efficiency, respect for the environment, and improvement of indoor air quality. Aside from the organization, quality engineering, design, and overall experience with Otero, there's another huge benefit to hiring Otero Signature Homes. It's that you really get one-stop shopping. The Oteros have a full-service real estate arm, which is called the Otero Group. That means people can hire the Oteros to find them a raw lot and use them right through the process of building and moving in. You gotta love that.
We're able to help our client not only through this transaction, but through many transactions in the future.
Roger is a successful business owner who hired Otero Signature Homes to build his dream home. And what a dream this place is. This is an incredible palatial stone estate. It's built for family fun. Look at the backyard. It's simply unbelievable, with a fantastic pool and hot tub and the landscaping to die for. This was a major project, as you might imagine, with all kinds of very custom, intricate work and systems to make this home work the way Roger wanted it to. Roger is very pleased that he hired Otero Signature Homes.
Ted has great contractors working for him. I interviewed them separately, and great reputation. I talked to some homeowners that had bought from him, and he's one builder that comes back until you're satisfied.
Roger said the build was smooth as silk, even when he made some late changes, and looked long and hard to make the right interior choices.
He works with his wife Kelly. She was an interior designer, and we picked out carpeting together, lighting. We met 3 or 4 different times at different lighting stores just to find what we wanted. And then we would find a fixture or carpeting we liked but wanted to tweak it. He would find another supplier that offered that. So he's very accommodating.
Well, as you might expect, the inside of this home is simply stunning. It all starts in the kitchen.
So now we walk into the beautiful kitchen. It's got cherry cabinets throughout, stone accents above the hood with professional grade appliances. We used Viking in this property. Very proud of this kitchen. The two different types of granite, the granite that the owner had selected, as well as the flow pattern within the kitchen is very efficient and works well.
This home has lots of high ceilings and all kinds of detail work. Look at the window frames, for example, thick to hold the super efficient glass. This beautiful custom trim work is something you just don't see in many homes, but you see it in an Otero Signature Home. There's wonderful stone trim work all over the place inside the home, and the floor-to-ceiling fireplace in the living room that will warm this big place up on a cold day. The flooring in the dining room, for example, is marble and wood inlay. Even the ceiling in the dining room has a very cool architectural detail to highlight the fixture that hangs above the table. Really neat. Look at the lower level. This is the ultimate man cave, with a stacked stone fireplace, comfy leather furniture, and a bar that rivals any in America. Want to kick back and relax? Head to the movie theater. Here it is. Plenty of room for everyone to relax in front of the big screen. Becky and Sean Manfredonia had a lot to think about. They had their hands full during the build. Becky was pregnant and working. This calm scene with the builder and the baby might suggest otherwise, but this was a lot to think about, building a big custom home with the Oteros. I asked Becky if the Otero team stayed on time and stayed on budget.
Oh yeah, very on time. Actually, was sped up a little bit, so that was good. And we stayed almost completely on budget. And they were very helpful with keeping us on budget and everything like that. So it was great. The quality of their work is just awesome, and the way that they help out, and they're just unique from other builders.
One thing I really appreciated when you go on his website, you take a look at, he spells everything out. He gives you a game plan, or for lack of better terms, a blueprint of what's going to happen. And I tell you, he stuck to that blueprint. It was the most easiest thing I think I've ever done with such a big project. You know what wasn't stressful at all? Ted and Kelly did a great job of mapping out and breaking it down.
I always ask clients of any builder the same question. Would you or have you recommended the builder to others? I asked Sean that question. Would you or have you recommended Otero Signature Homes to others?
More than I can count already, and we've only been here about a month and a half, so I'm looking forward to it. One of my best friends is possibly interested in doing something in the future, and can't say enough, and I would put my reputation and everything else on the line for him for this.
We absolutely would. I think the overall experience was great. As Melanie said, so easy to work with, bringing new ideas and information, yet knowing what we wanted in a build. So I absolutely would recommend them.
I would recommend Otero to anybody who's looking into building a home, absolutely.
How about Roger Hoover, who had Otero Signature Homes build his dream? Would he or has he recommended Otero Homes to others?
I have recommended Otero to others. I think one has moved, signed a contract to build.
The bottom line for the Oteros is that they simply love what they are doing, building a great company by building great homes for people who almost always become great friends.
We get to see the dream and visions of the homeowners come to life, and something that they're going to cherish for years to come. And that brings a great deal of satisfaction.
At the end of the project, we always have a welcome day where we, meet with the client, we turn over the keys, we give them, some personal gifts and, walk them through, give them a binder with all their manuals and whatnot. And I'll tell you, people, they tear up, they're hugging us, they're telling us, thank you, this has been wonderful. And we remain friends with clients, we still stay in touch, we go out to dinner.
Finally, when you think of Otero Signature Homes, remember these words.
Well, as a father, the first thing you worry about is your kids and your wife and your family. And to be able to do something like this, to build a quality home, especially with someone that does great work and really loves what he does, it was a dream come true. I couldn't be happier with what we have.
If you are even thinking about buying some real estate, building a new home, give Ted and Kelly Otero a call. Their companies, Otero Signature Homes and the Otero Group, can take you right from start to finish, one-stop shopping with great people. Otero Signature Homes, one of America's best builders? You bet. For Builder Spotlight Television, I'm Rich Noonan. We'll see you next time.